That's right, I am telling you to stop stretching your hip flexors and your psoas muscles, especially if you keep on stretching them and they're still always tight. If you've clicked on this video, it's probably because you've suffered some hip pain or some groin pain and you've been told that your hip flexors are tight. So the reflex when muscles are tight is to stretch them. And to be fair, that kind of stretch usually feels good, even though it's a bit painful. It's a little bit like going back with your ex. But essentially, if you keep on doing it and it's still tight, could it be a nerve issue? Could it be a strength issue? Let's find out in today's video and learn how to fix each of them. Salut, c'est Stéphane from Safe Motions. First, let's do a little bit of anatomy. I left my stuff in the apartment. Right, just a quick one. So, there's several hip flexor muscles and their purpose is to flex the hip, which basically means lift the leg. Now there's the quadriceps muscle that runs all the way from underneath the knee to one of the pelvic bones. And you've also got the iliopsoas muscles, or iliacus and psoas muscles. They run from inside the thigh all the way to the lumbar spine. If the leg is not moving, then the psoas muscles could also either extend, that means bend backwards, or flex, means bend forward, your lumbar spine. Now running alongside that psoas muscle, you've also got the femoral nerve right here. Oh, surgery. So the femoral nerve runs along the psoas muscle. So essentially, if you're stretching your hip like this, you are indeed stretching the hip flexors, but you might also be stretching the nerve, that femoral nerve. Lie down. So is that painful but feel good feeling a nerve stretch or a muscle stretch? Let's go back outside and find out. If it's a femoral nerve problem, here's what you can do to work on that. Reverse Nordic curls, we've done that before. Oh, my head's chopped off. From a kneeling position, just lean back until you feel your quadriceps engaging. Once you're there, just break at the hip and sit down on your heels. So what you're doing is you're flossing the nerve without engaging the psoas muscles. You're not stretching them. You're only making that nerve just glide along the psoas. Now, if that doesn't provide any relief, of course, I'd ask you to consult, but it could be that it's not a tight muscle problem and it's not a nerve problem. In that case, we're looking into a weakness problem. Let me bring you a little higher. Because if your hip flexors are weak, they'll fatigue really quickly and that'll make them feel tight. So there's a super simple test that you can do to find out if your psoas muscles are weak. You're gonna be standing here. And I know for me on my right side, I have this problem. So just look, lift your knee, using your hands, pull your knee towards your chest, let go of your knee and see if you can hold the knee in that position. If you can, then a psoas is probably strong enough. This is where I'm having problem. I'm lifting, pulling the knee in, trying to hold it, and you see how it bounces down. I can't hold it. So ton of exercises that are available to strengthen the hip flexors. You can work starting from 90 degrees up, out, back in. You can do some mountain climbers right here. Just be creative, work on your hip flexors, and see if that pain in the hip or in the groin reduces. If you've had hip pain, oh my God. If you suffered from hip pain, let me know in the comments, how did you get rid of it? The hip flexors are super important in running to increase your stride length. So in this video, I've got some exercise suggestions for you to increase the power in your hip flexors and increase your stride. I hope you enjoyed this short video. Maybe you learned something new. If you did, feel free to like this button and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one. À bientôt.